Oh, how's everybody doing? Now I'm back. I had to pee. And I didn't realize it until I clicked go live, and I'm like, oh, man. And my dogs are barking. Oh, goody. You do something here a minute. And there we go. Okay. Hey, Jim, Aaron, Car King, Otto, Dylan. Or I say Beetle works. I mean, I'm so used to people's first names now. I forget to call them by their YouTube names. Maine Coon is in. I got your pictures, Dylan, for the slideshow. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I think you were holding a breaker bar or something. I can't remember now. But, oh, we got 11 likes and 16 people. How you doing, Rick? There we go. Don't forget to smash that like button. It helps keep the algorithm up for the channel. There we go. Thank you. I don't have this one.
Really?
My daughter brought me home I have a bunch of them on the wall. Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
I love you.
Love you.
When she's out, if she sees Hot Wheels or die-cast or anything, she'll grab them for me. I'll give you the money in a little bit, babe. That helps out. So what's everybody up to this weekend? Although it's over now. So, I mean, how much bug? Oh, okay. I couldn't tell, Dylan. I seen the head of it up by your shoulder in the photo. So far, we've got, I think, about 12 or 14 people that are, sending photos in for the slideshow I'm going to do for the channel. But I do believe some people are waiting on the T-shirts to come in. They ordered a little late, so I told them I'll make the video up probably more towards the end of March, because that'll give everybody a chance to get their T-shirts and get pictures taken. Excuse me, and pictures of their Beetle, of course. But I'm gonna what I'm gonna actually do is take, like, hey Bob, how you doing? For example, Dylan, say like your photo, then your Beetle, and it'll be a slideshow, and I'll put some music to it. And it's just to show, some thanks for all the members here who bought T-shirts and stuff. And it'll be a nice slideshow. Hey, Justin, how you doing, buddy? Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like them. And thank you for sending the photos of you and your lovely wife. I appreciate that. And Vintage 76 is in. Yeah, I'm going to do that slideshow. Justin, I'm going to use your that little video clip when you hear of you pulling out in your Beetle. So I'm going to integrate some different things in there. People's pictures with their T-shirts on. No, I don't have T-shirt on it. And a couple little movie clips. And it'll be technically, all the members, the community that bought shirts. And I think that's really cool. Hey, Dino. Her new little is 2.5 months old. She is very busy. Oh, yeah, Dino. That's the age, buddy. You got a ways to go. Yeah, Justin, if you do another clip, that would be great. I'd be more than happy to put it in there. I'd be thrilled. If you want to do a clip of you going, if Ash wants, or Ashley, I keep calling her Ash. If she wants to film you going by, or if you're in the car driving, she wants to film you, anything you come up with will be great, because I'd be glad to put it in that film. I think this film's going to be a lot of fun. And Alexander, welcome. And says, hey there, me and my dad just purchased the 67. I think my chair's falling apart. From Evan, the flat gray with the cutout dash. There you go, buddy. Awesome. Actually, that should be on this Friday's salvage yard run. It was still there, so you must have just grabbed that. And Dylan, I got new yoke plate for the Black Widow, $100 ultrasonic cleaner. Yeah, I did think I see you post about the ultrasonic cleaner. 57 oval, my coworker, a big help making. He's going to be out for knee surgery. Ugh. Yeah, I haven't used my ultrasonic cleaner lately, but I got a lot of stuff to clean. Ugh. So my garage is like 75 feet from the house. So I got to lug that 30 liter or 8 gallon up to the garage and then a bunch of water. And yeah, it is what it is, but it does clean nice. Hi, Jim. Thank you very much, sir. I believe it would be Jim Briley. I hope I pronounced it right. Forgive me if not. Thank you for being here. And David Hilton is checking in, Dave, and Darren Law. Darren, I got your photo. Thank you. If you come up with any more of your Beetle, please feel free to send them also. And, I'll add as much as you guys send me to this video. It's going to be awesome. It'll be out in about 4 weeks. So I'm so excited about doing this for all the members. Alexander said, so what is different from the 66 and the 67? We bought the 67 to fix up our 66. The 67 is a 1 year only, and I won't get into all that on here right now. Actually, to tell you what, Alexander, there's a website I used to get torque specs in that from when I was a little newer. I think it's 1967beetle.com or something. I can't look because, I'm live with my computer. But there's a lot of stuff on there about the 67. The 66, I've never owned one, but I would like a 66 or back. But obviously, it's going to have to wait a little while. You're going to find that your fenders and headlights and tail lights and front rear apron stuff like that are different, from what I believe. Because I'm trying to picture it in my mind, and it's hard to right now. Jim just bought a 69 Beetle, a little rusty, but it runs. And that's okay, Jim. These cars are 50, 60 years old, some of them. So you know what? Take your time, enjoy driving it, and fix the rust up as you go along. Rust is the killer. I mean, we know that, I like using the OSFO acid when I start. Well, I'll be doing that soon. Dogs are barking again. I'm sorry about that. I like using the OSFO acid once I grind the rust down to bare metal and seals it. And then, of course, primer. I'm trying Metal Bondo next week. I want to see what it looks like. I'll bring it up in a minute, though. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place right now. I can send a video of me launching Lucy. Dylan, please do it then if you can. You got 4 weeks before I start working on this video. Actually, 3 weeks. I'd like to start working on it and editing it because I'm going to make this video a little fancier than most. So, Dylan, if you can get some footage of you, just like 1 minute clips, nothing too long, or you won't be able to email them to me or whatever, But I'd like to really get what I can and make it a really great video. I'm really excited about it. I even said to Dino, I think I shot Dino an email today and said, take a picture of all your Volkswagens, because he sent me a photo of him with his T-shirt. He was wearing pants that time, thank God. But just kidding. And I want his single cab. He got a Vert. He got a Maxi. He got, I forget now, Dino's got too many Volkswagens. And I told him I need a picture of his beautiful wife and baby Avery next to one of his Volkswagens, Santa. And he said he had the Syncab out there, the Elliott City, of course, coffee. There were a few vintage VWs there. It was a hit. Outstanding, Dino. I hope you had fun, buddy. I did dumb stuff today, so I didn't accomplish nothing. And Santa is here with gifts from me. I hope. We'll do. I'll see what I can do. Sounds good, Dylan. Long as you can get the stuff in by, like, say, March 20th, give or take. And you can send me them videos, like, on Yahoo Messenger, I believe. And then I can transfer them over. Don't forget Pickle the Bus. Yeah, Justin, he nailed me on that the other day because I rattled off his stuff and I forgot Pickle. I think that's the one I forgot. And then he threatened me and all that. But Alexander, also, Evan told us about the swap meet in Columbiana. Sounds really fun. Yeah, Alexander, I'm going. As long as the weather's good, I'm going because I don't want to drive an hour and a half. And, but keep up on that, Alexander. That's a spring fling type thing where you will have everybody and their mother there selling parts. So I'm kind of like saving some money up. So when I go there, it's cheaper than buying new if you can buy original German. But I hope to see you there, Alexander. You'll see me with my shirt on not this shirt, and my wife and all that. Because my wife carries the money. I got to take her. Just noticed a few rust holes in the floor pans. My 71 Super Beetle. Never welded anything before, but I guess it shouldn't be that hard. You know what? I am far from being a welder. I can weld, but I have a good grinder. So that tells you something. I never took the time to be fancy with the welding, but doing the floor pans really aren't that bad. I prefer I don't know if you're replacing the whole floor pan or repairing the floor pan, but just do rosette welds just to, instead of trying to run a weld, and then you end up warping. But internet, what's up, bud? Finally get to catch you while you're live, even and all. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Let me grab the mouse here because I don't know if I'm missing anything here. There we go. Oh, yeah, I did. Oh, crap. I got to catch up because I'm running my mouth again. And Dave Hilton said, I'm having a hard time moving rusted tailpipe 74 Beetle. Any tips? Dave, that's a pain in the butt, honestly. The only thing I ever did to get the tailpipes out, and because obviously I'm not trying to save them when I do this, I've gotten a big pair of vice grips and clamped them about that far from the edge, and then a hammer, dink, 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 until they come out. PB blast inside of there, twist them back and forth. Just don't break your muffler, if you're trying to save that muffler, it sounds like, Rubber seal and a master cylinder keep leaking. Replaced 2 times already. Stock 65. Wow. Where are you getting the masters from? I buy my master from Wolfsburg West, and I've never had an issue. So, Frank, if you're getting, not being rude or nothing, but if you're getting cheap ones from like J-Bugs or something, that could possibly be an issue. I've never ran into it yet. Where do we send the pictures or videos? Bob, you can send them to Slade. Here, wait. Let me see if I can do something here. Give me 1 second. Come on. Okay, it's Slades Beetle at yahoo.com. I put it in the chat. It should be popping up so you can copy it or whatever, And if you have to, Bob, just message me on Facebook Messenger, but it's much easier in the email for me to save them in my computer, though. But Bob, a picture with your community shirt on, the club member shirt, and some pictures of your Beetle or your project. You know what I mean? It'll be fun. Do booth with merch at Kim's. You can sell from the bed of the single cab. Okay. Oh, you probably meant Jim's. I'm sorry. I probably won't do that, Dino. It's just the first spring one, and I appreciate you. But it's going to be a 5-hour thing. I'm going to be going around doing a little filming, meeting some people, handing out stickers, of course. I'm going to take stickers with me. Oh, I got to hurry up and order more. Some last stickers, I put up the old school ones. Wow, they sold fast. But Lamar is checking in. He got the 66 out today, done some fine tuning. Hope as well. I hope all's well with you, Lamar. And how's that 66? Did you get to enjoy it today? Take it for a ride, have fun, go to McDonald's. I'm hungry. Just pairing 4 pans now. Then I have no space in my garage. 1 car garage made body. Otherwise, we go ahead and replace both panels. Yeah, that's what I run into. I have a 14 by 22. Now I could pull the body, put the body in the driveway, and but I didn't need to. Luckily on this one, I probably will on the next one. But I know what you mean. We're limited for space sometimes, unfortunately. But repairing them's fine. Some of these cars. Even the 68 I'm doing right now, I'm not making a show car. I think it will look very nice when I'm done. I mean, it will come out great and everybody will go, ooh, but it ain't going to be a show car. It's going to be a driver. I will make it the best I possibly can. I'm going to be doing my son's Baja as the next project, unless I jump in on Dino's. I think Dino got some stuff he wants me to do. But where I'm going with this is sometimes you do want to do a show car, quality. And then sometimes you want to make it strong, dependable, and drive it, So don't think too much into that, my friend. Sorry, my phone crashed. I broke my main. And now in the spare. Oh, that isn't good. Oh, okay, there comes the address I put up. Slades Beetle at yahoo.com and Irish. Anybody anyone local to Southern PA, Baltimore area selling a Beetle or bus for a reasonable price? Dino, can you help Irish out? Because I seen the word Baltimore, so I didn't know if you'd be a little bit of help there. And Russ, excuse me, Russ has arrived. I'm not saying that, Russ. Hey, Russ, you sent me a picture, but I emailed you back. The other 3 that you sent, I don't know what they were. I just have the one of you in the blue shirt smiling with that handsome face, but I couldn't see what else you sent. So please resend if it's pictures of your Beetle or something like that for the show. And David, try a slide hammer or an oil filter wrench that fits. Make sure people last up before you overnight. So make your life a bit easier. And PR Kid 424, have you heard or are aware of the issue with Silverline main bearings? Oh boy, seems that lately they don't fit properly. Okay, and it's funny you brought that up because the guy doing I should say my friend out in Cal is doing my stroker motor. He's my sponsor. It's his donation, and I could swear, I wished he was on right now. I don't think he's in here. He just said to me 2 weeks ago, and this guy's been doing motors for a long time. He said the Silverline mains were out of round, and he was it took him like 3 pair before, he was happy. So I have heard of it. Yes, I have, unfortunately. And Darren Wall said, oh, hell, Russ. And VW show in Biloxi, Mississippi on March 18th. Hope to see some of you there. I will be there, Otto. No, I can't be there. I hope sometime I get to travel and go to other states to shows. I really do. Progressive Weber or Picked 3? I'm not a fan of the Progressive Webers. I'm not saying they don't work. Before anybody starts freaking out, all I said is I'm not a fan of the Progressive Webers. The Pick 3 is much superior in my book, especially if you get one from Volksbits that ends in a Z. Dino can maybe type it up for me here, how to spell Volksbits. You get a Pick 3 from him, I hate to say this, it's probably better than factory German, But it's not saying you can't get a Progressive Weber to work, because many people do like them, but they are real stinkers to try to get them dialed correctly, I believe. Iris said, sounds like it was fun, Dino. Wish I would have known. I didn't check it out. Bob said, thanks. Just waiting on my shirts. And thank you, Bob. I really appreciate you. I do. The support helps more than folks think, because DIYs, I never realized something, and this is okay. And I can assure you I'm not complaining. I think you guys know I don't do that. When I started doing this to keep up on videos every week, I never realized how much money would start getting dumped. And that's okay, because dang, the emails I get, the messages going, thank you. Oh my God, thank you. I need this video. I'm nothing special. Trust me, I'm not. I just have a camera. I take my time and I try to show things. But I will say one thing, being these videos are helping other people is phenomenal. That some people have been sending in donations and super thanks and stuff. And I can assure you that's helped a lot. It really, really has. Neil said, hi, Slade. Do you have a preference on where to buy the rear engine seal? I'm getting my 70 Beetle going again. I'm the original owner. Yes, Neil, I do. And welcome aboard. Buy an L-ring, ELRING. That's in my book, anyhow, that's the best seal you can get, or seal kit. But just go online, because you could probably get it from Wolfsburg West Coast Metric, and just punch in VW Beetle main seal L-ring, ELRING. That's all I'll use. Yeah, I'm at Jim's Irish Rooster. Where are you located? And what do I owe you for that, baby?
Nothing. No, you're good.
No, I'll hook you up in a little bit.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm at Jim's Irish Rooster. Where are you located? No, I appreciate it. I really do. You say hi to everybody? That's my youngest baby. My baby. I'm going to see if I can get her to come to Jim's with me. We'll see. It's in Ohio. I think we'll have fun. She's going to probably follow me in her car because, just to pause for a minute, my 68 won't be done yet. You know that. It's not going to be done in 4 weeks. After that, I'll probably bring in a 68 all over the place. But I said to her, I'm taking the Jeep, Heather's Jeep. It's her Cherokee. And I said to my daughter, can you bring your cross truck? Because there's a swap meet and I want to bring parts home. So my daughter's stuck coming with me to the meet. Sorry to bore you there. Neil, West Coast metric seals are real good, and Darren is right. Russ, I just want my super to be a good daily driver. Russ, I agree. I do. I mean, that's what I want for my 68. I want it to be a daily driver. Will it look nice? I hope. I think my last project turned out pretty nice. But these cars are meant to drive, and a lot of people, hey, there's 47 people and only 25 likes. We need to hit the like button. These cars are meant to be driven. When I go see a car and somebody says, it's been sitting in my garage for 15 years. I started it a couple times. That's bad. That is not good. These cars need to be driven. And I won't get into all the details why, Hey, Barry. Good evening, Slade. Man, I'm trouble on my end getting into the chat. I don't know, bud, but you're here now, and I'm glad. I am, and I got your pictures, too. They are in my folder, ready to go into the video I'm going to edit. In the launch clip, how much crap we'll give you if I do the launch, I get pulled over by a cop. If you get pulled over by a cop doing it, dude, that would be like really, it would make the video so cool. But don't do that on my account. Hi, Slade. How to remove the outside door handle on a 68 Gia. Bill, I hope for a next car to be a Gia for me. But I don't know if it's like the Beetle. I believe if you watch my video on door handle removal, I have a playlist to make things easy for you folks. Now I go to the playlist, look up door. You should be able to pull your rubber aside, your rubber sill. You should be able to pull that, and you have that number 8 Phillips. Crank it loose, pull your door handle off. It should be the same as the Beetle, and somebody can correct me if I am wrong because I never had a Gia yet. But I think they're relatively the same setup. And Russ said, I sent you 3 separate emails with pictures of my bug and sent them in Messenger too. Okay, thanks, Russ. I'll check it this evening when I get done. Hey, GT, how you doing? Yeah, I don't know. The other ones that you sent, they were just blank, and I tried to load them, nothing. So I'll check that this evening. Irish said Shrewsbury, PA, just across the Maryland, up 83 North. I think he's talking to Dino. And David Payne. Brand new motor, 1776, solid rockers. Can't use stock valve covers. Used IPA and scat valve covers. Cannot get them to quit leaking. The scat has the tips. Scat told me to double up on the gaskets. Still leak. Wow, I've never ran into that many problems leaking. I don't know, Dave, offhand. Let me try to look into it, and I'll talk to Randy. So just send me a message in Facebook Messenger, because I never had that much problem with, is your heads okay? Were they seat? I mean, did you try to see before you tighten the valve covers if there's any little bit of wobble, if that makes sense? You know what I mean? I've never ran into that before, to be honest with you. Stu said, thanks for pointing out the importance. Whoop, my screen jumped. There it is. Brake adjustment. Leaf springs. I'm currently building a 60. Body is off the pan. Oh, that's cool. And thanks for watching the videos. You said body is off the pan. I was just talking to somebody the other day. It's in my messenger. I'd have to look. And they're going to be removing their body, and they're new to it. And they're like, what all can I do? I said, well, I'll do a short video. I'm not going to actually pull the body off of my car. but I'm going to take advantage of the situation where I have no fenders, no interior, no this, no that, where I'm going to have Heather help me point out this stuff real quick. I'm going to do a short video next week on what all to remove to take the body off of the car. So yours is off already. It's so nice when you do get the body off, though. Even running all the new brake lines and everything, it makes such a huge difference. And number one, we always leave room for you. You know that. Nah, no cookies. Actually, Heather bought Girl Scout cookies to support them, and they're good. They're them chocolate peanut butter. I must be really hungry tonight. Hey, CJ, how you doing? You are here finally. Everybody was talking about you like, CJ in here. I'm planning on sending my car Volkswagen restoration. Heard he does the great work. He does the best. I mean, just, my opinion, he's amazing. The only problem with Volkswagen, when you get the carburetor back, you kind of almost want to put it on a shelf. It's like you hate to use it. And I don't use the word hate normally. Then it looks like artwork when he does it. It is absolutely beautiful. Slade had an opinion. You be careful, pal. Pins are like nostrils. Already a couple of them. You pick one a public meeting. Dog, where you been? Hey, I didn't receive a notification. You're on tonight. That's weird. I even come and knocked on your door. I put a sticky note on your car. I hope you're doing good, Keith. And PR Kid said, building 1835, a 110 angle, heads 3540 with Dizzy recommended what carbs. Was thinking dual carb setup. With an 1835, you can even get away with dual 34s. Now that we're getting into opinion almost like oil there. You know what I mean? But I ran dual 34s before and absolutely loved them. I've been looking, I was talking to Gary the other day back and forth on a post, and I'm probably going to run CB Performance Magnus Spark for the Dizzy and coil and everything for $200. You can't beat it. You won't be sorry. Trust me. And Russ is jerking me around. Thanks for it. Helps to decompress. Thanks, Abraham. You know what? It actually helps me decompress when I get in the garage because it seems like everything goes away while I'm in there, for except neighbors. But beyond that, it does help a lot. There's no doubt. And there is Dave says, well, hello there. I didn't even know that chat was on. I was more surprised than you. I mean, yeah, we got 52 people and 39 likes. Smash the like button. I wonder where Uncle Bon is. Popularity contest. He's not in here yet. My buddy's always in here. Just found out my 72 is going to be daily. Ouch. What's the best way to give a Super Beetle an alignment? I did mine by hand, to be honest with you. The best thing, though, when you're doing them is you need a gauge, like a meter, to do the right degrees for the caster. So that can get a little weird. I usually take a roller. That's probably ain't the smartest thing to do. Measure from center of the tread to the center in the front. Then go around the back of it, measure until I get them even, and then I toe in slightly. But you know what? I mean, if you have somebody near you, I think the stats might be on my website in my tech section for what you need for the degrees for caster camber, blah, blah. You might want to have somebody do it. Just get it close at least and take it and get it done. You won't be sorry. I got room to talk because I never do, but I lay there way too long on the floor being an idiot trying to get it perfect, Too much fun on the thing. David Ryan said yes. Yeah, my screen just jumped. Okay. And I'm sorry, my daughter's laughing in the other room. And I love seeing cars as weekly driven frame off resto, just more practical for me. Absolutely, Kentucky. And when I broke up with Riley, had a huge fight in the parking lot, told her to take a hike, probably a little more graphic, jumped in Lucy. Did a donut in the parking lot, no regrets. Just don't blow your transmission up when you do that. And Mitch, going to get to go to the Volksfest 2023 in Hershey, PA this year. I didn't even know about that. I'll have to look into it, Mitch. Justin, did you know about that? Because I didn't. I don't know how far Hershey is from me, to be honest with you. It's been a long time since I've been there. Number one opinions are like blah, blah, blah. Everyone has one and they all stink. Helping enable troubleshooter BMW. I only owned one BMW and I liked mine, actually. You know what, dog? They perform really nice. I do miss mine. Mine was a 1990 32. Nice classic car. What fun that was. And it had the inline six in it. I'm going to find a different set of wheels. I want to go with a set that is 5-bolt pattern. Since my drums are drilled for that, then I won't need any adapters. Bring front wheels in some. Yeah, you know what, Justin? You probably could bring them wheels in a little bit further in the front. I mean, I can't remember if you're having rubbing issues. For some reason, I can't remember that now. I don't know why. But I like the stance of yours. It sits really nice. Good luck. Let me see. I got to catch up here because I'm talking too much. Okay. I'm running door 4034 776 cam 110 porting heads run excellent. Highly recommend the setup. And Robert, how are you? Everything's good. I hope you're doing well. 94 BMW schematics is helpful, kind of teaching them. BMWs perform nice, and I like the Mercedes too. I've owned 5 of them, and they're great cars. A little pricey when something stupid happens, but you know. Appreciate your upfront response. The blanket heater for the manifold didn't work out. Yeah, Mitch, when you were buying that, I was trying to be so nice because they're just a piece of crap. They shouldn't even be selling those, to be honest with you. I felt bad when you ended up buying that. CB Magnus Spark coils don't last from what I read on the Samba forums. Thank you, Vintage. I didn't know that part. I know quite a few people had a lot of luck with the distributors. So that's all I really knew about that. I have a brand new Beirut coil sitting here. I think it's German. I can't remember. But I have a brand new Beirut coil. But I don't know. So far, I'm kind of like from reading. I thought maybe a Magnus Spark. You know, I want to get the best distributor that I can get without breaking the bank. You know, completely. Installed a Beetle struts 3 years ago, 5,000 miles, and they're blown already. I then found out that they use rabbit struts and not regular ones. Excuse me. Had to send back the ones I got from Topline. I ordered a little bit of stuff from Topline. I didn't order a lot because I ended up, you know, with the standard Beetle. But from what I heard, Topline has some good stuff. You know, I'm not a big fan of MP, so I'm not saying they don't make some things that are nice, and that you just got to be careful with what you buy. You know, MP. Hershey is 4 to 5 hours away. Okay, Justin, I couldn't remember. It's been too long. I think I was thinking of Gettysburg or something. But yeah, Hershey, that's a little bit of a haul then. I didn't realize that. I just got Lucy registered for our first car show of the season, 2023, PN swap meet. There you go. Yeah, it's that time of the year now. Everything's coming up. I think I could outdrive it in my standard bug. I only had one Beamer, and I did like it, though, but it was the 7 Series, so it wasn't really... I mean, I drove it aggressively on some back roads, but I think it was more luxury than like a 3 Series, you know. The parts weren't cheap, that's for sure. I remember ordering through FCP Euro, and then up through Mercedes, you know. But it was a pain in the butt. But I liked it. It was fun to drive. They need to apologize for a great laugh. We need to figure out what type of carbs to run for a triple barrel. I can't help you with that, Dylan. I'm not sure. And why a triple barrel internet has asked. Yeah, you're doing a different type of setup there. I was going to run dual 44s, or I'm sorry, dual 40s on the 1904. My brain stopped. And I might be going a different direction with that now. Randy and I have been talking about that. So we'll see what happens with what I do on that. The mechanic seat, I can't really give anything positive on it yet, but I will be over the next few weeks, Justin, because I got to do, as you know, them interwells all need done. So that's going to be nice. I mean, somebody had emailed me with pictures of their mechanic seat, and they had a couple problems with one leg broke on it, and they had to fix it and that. And I had somebody else send me a message saying they love theirs. They've had it for 3 years and have never had an issue. So I don't know. I mean, it is comfortable. I will say that. And I like that it's height adjustable. That's the main thing. But I don't like to really tell too many people to buy a certain product unless I've had it for like 6, 8, 9 months that I could say, yeah, because I'm not making any money on it. And even if I was, I wouldn't tell you to buy it unless I thought it was superior. But I think it's still a Chinese knockoff, is what it is. But outside of that, it is comfortable, and I'll be doing that body work over the next couple of weeks. I got to get a lot of body work done, so I'll back some videos up with it, over torqued a lug on a rim. Oh, I got a mushroomed out lug hole. Just grinding the mushroom out, or should I just buy a new rim? Vintage 76 set it right up. Buy a new rim. Don't even mess around, because they're not that expensive on these cars, Russ, in all honesty. Trust me, if vintage is right, just buy a new rim. Just as washer joking. Z-bar for the 68. Wasn't Z-bar 67, or they carry over to 68? Mine's a May of 68, so mine has a Z-bar on it because it has the swing axle. They put the IRS, or whatever you want to call them. People get mad when I say that. They didn't use them on the auto sticks in them. But the video coming out this coming Friday will be me and Heather at the salvage yard, and I did stop her from bringing something home. And I took a Z-bar off down there, and luckily everything came off okay. So now I'm going to recondition it, put new rubber kit on it, and all that stuff. So I'll probably do a video on that. Have you done a detachable rear apron? Not yet, Abraham, but I am now. My rear quarter sections are done. Hey, don't do that. Lay down. I'm sorry. I'm going to do a removable apron. I just feel it's a little bit easier. Should I be telling people to do that? No. And I don't recommend it. I mean, you're better off with your factory apron welded in place for the strength. It's just an opinion. But I'm doing a detachable apron just to simplify things, because I'm always, I'm sorry, I was trying to see what my dog was doing. I'm always playing around. So it's much easier for me to pull the apron off. I'm probably going to use some elbow brackets and some type of quick clips, but yet I don't want to make it look cheesy. I don't want the clips to show. So it's kind of like, I'll get something figured out with it, but I'll film it if I do it though. I just have my corner roll so smooth about door last to work. When I lean in my box where the door last still tends to tip, and the new Icon doesn't. Duralast. Why do I know that name? Is that like an AutoZone name, Dylan? I don't know why Duralast is clicking for some reason. Hills Brothers Arcade. Hey, Slane, it's Shane with the orange and blue rod. Hey, how you doing, Shane? I seen Hills Brothers. I thought of coffee. I don't know why I did that, but I know who you are. You got to send me some more pictures of that. You got a nice Beetle. You really do. Thank you for being here. Heather gives you to bring home the red convertible. He won't sell that. He will not sell the convertible. I don't really know. I didn't go over it that well, that convertible, but it definitely looks savable, and it is nice. I mean, yeah, it needs some work, but he don't want to sell that. I'm trying to get the 70 GMC pickup off of him for Heather. It runs. It's 307, nothing crazy, but it's actually it's a nice truck. I did a short. I didn't put it up yet. I did a short video on that. Let me see here. Hold on. Heather had time to have that child and raise her and an adult and still no cookies. But she did buy the Girl Scout cookies, so she hasn't baked lately at all. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Duralast. I was thinking AutoZone. I actually bought a battery there for Heather's Jeep. I don't know. It wasn't Duralast. It was I didn't buy the crazy $5 million one. I bought the medium grade one, and I can't remember what the brand was from AutoZone. Let me see here. Non-super stand-up spare tire. Don't use a smaller tire to fit easier. If so, what size is recommended? Non-super stand-up spare. Don't use a smaller tire to fit easier. I've always had a 165 as a spare. I don't know what you meant, internet. Non-super stand-up spare tire. Don't most use a smaller tire to fit easier? If so, I always shoved the 165 in there, factory 165/80. So are you having a trouble fitting one? I'm curious because you brought that up. Not to ask a non-VW question, but do you prefer 40 cal or 40 is definitely getting expensive. I'll keep this short and brief, Mitch. 40 is my main that goes with me everywhere. Heather's is 9. That's what she prefers. The 40 has gone up a little bit, but I like the outcome of the round from doing testing with it, so I know that, but you know what? Do I want hit with a 9? No. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Heather's main carry is that, I'm hung up on my 40. I've been hung up on it for a while, and I have others to choose from, and I love that 40. I can't help it. I actually just ordered a new toy, but I don't want to talk about that on here. It was from Buds. Sorry to go. I'll be back. Same Slades time, Slades channel. Oh, dog. All right, Keith. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Shoot a text when you get time or a yell. Put up a short on the truck. I love the C10s. Darren, you know what? I'll put that up. I don't even know what today is, Sunday, Monday. I'll put that up Tuesday because I just put a short up today. It's a 1970. When you see it, Darren, it's really not in that bad a shape. I did a short video. It's like 45 seconds. I did a quick walk around. So I'll put that up in a couple of days. I want that truck badly. It's a 3 on a tree, which I'll probably throw it to the floor for Heather, but it's really, really nice. Slade is the man. No, I'm just a bonehead with a camera. I know the 70 salvage yard, it's a mess, needs everything. It can be saved, but it's a $25,000 rest out. I need that truck, Dino. He ain't going to sell it to me, but I need it. It's, does it need a lot? Yeah, it needs a lot, but everything's there. You know what I mean? I think it would be fun, Trustee Slade, no, she hasn't baked in a while. She's mostly on the holidays with the baking most of the time. 155 is the best for a spare. And everybody's saying, excuse me, good night to Dog, one of our good members. And CJ, your 17 millimeter hex that came with the 12 and 14 in the store last. Yeah, AutoZone. Oh, I have that pack I showed on my specialty tool video, that pack that's 12, 14, 17. I caught it now. Getting older sucks. Supers have the same issue with spares, something to do with the radial width versus bias. I believe that, Auto. It's everything changed. When I started driving, I remember putting tires on my Cutlass, and I ran G70 14s in the front and like an L60 14 in the back or something. Those days are gone. Okay, he said, hey, Adina, I think his door last stools are built like Pittsburgh stools that were recalled for some issues and were humiliating, moving around the shop and having your stool fall over. Yeah. This one so far has been pretty good. I got to put it to a torture test, of course, fully inflated factory is hard and impossible to remove, not being an old school tire. I do like having the washer fluid without an electric pump. Yeah, I do tend to run the electric pumps in mine. But truthfully, you don't have to put the big water bottle in with the pump built into it. You can always just buy one of the little electric pumps. I mean, I'm sure you know this already, and run your factory washer container and do it that way to save space. Can your daughter make us some cookies? Nah, she don't do the baking thing. I think too, because she works like 70 hours a week. You know, the 1970 convertible. Is that the red one down there, Dino, that you're talking about with the 8-spoke wheels? If that's what you're talking about, he will not sell that car. It's just sitting there. It's a bummer, but it is what it is. I put a 185/65 stock wheel 64. Had to lower the air pressure to get the hood to close easily. It bumped the hood a little bit. 185 is actually a nice size. Thanks, Number World. And Poison Ivy. I got my stickers yesterday. I love them. Thank you. And thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. I always appreciate people with the stickers supporting the channel. That's big. Because when they go into cars, everybody sees them. People are clapping, you know. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. Justin said, I owned a 72 two-wheel drive straight 6.3 in a tree. I wish I could have the old blue. I love the inline sixes. And I'll even say I've owned them all. I've owned a Chevy 250, a Ford 300. I owned the Leaning Tower of Pisa. You know, I had a, hi, Raven. I owned a 225 slant six, and that also, and I'm not a huge Mopar guy, probably because I don't know as much about them and they're out of my price league, but the 225 slant six was a really good motor. I pounded on that thing and it just took a beating and it just kept running and running and running. Do they sell a tool for packing inner outer bearing rotors? Packing outer inner bearings rows. What's the best way of doing that? Doing a disc brake conversion in the future. Mitch, if you mean to go ahead and repack the grease, I do it by hand. I even showed in a couple of my videos with how I pack them. But yes, they do. They, and I can't show you on here because I'm, you know, in chat. Looks like a little round, a tiny coffee can that's plastic. You fill it with grease. You put this thing in the top, put your bearing in, you step on it, and it pushes the grease through the needle bearings, so to speak. A lot of people do like them, but I usually just put the grease in my hand and I just keep going around it because I'm cheap and it gets the grease inside of them, you know. But yeah, they do sell a cheap tool. You probably get them at AutoZone or Advance Auto too. Alden, how are you? And thank you for being here. And Irish Rooster, email me. I know where a few good deals are locally, and Dino won't guide you wrong. Well, he got me wrong one time. He said, you got a pizza on the way to your house, and it never did show up. But yeah, shoot Dino an email, see what he can hook you up with, because he's in that vicinity, so to speak, you know. That's at Mitch. Oops. Wait, I got to back up. Okay, and go. Hey, guys. How are you, bud? And thank you for stopping in. And should I add zinc to the oil after I change it? I do. I use a zinc additive, but that's up to you, Russ. I mean, a lot of times, maybe Vintage 76 can chime in because I know that's a big thing on the Samba is I'm taking out time and getting on a Samba this week. I miss that. I keep saying it and I don't. But the point being, if you run pen oil or Brad pen oil or one of the ones with the high zinc content, then you're fine. But a lot of times it's a preference. Sometimes I run Wolf's Head, a couple things like that, and I do the zinc additive myself. So it's all in what you want to do when it comes to that. Pack them by you, use a decent pair of gloves. Yeah, you're right about that because I didn't in my one video. Bearing grease tool hooks to the grease gun. Pack by hand. Nitro gloves probably the best way. Rush, you know the rules. No oil talk. Mitch, nitro gloves. Yeah, and it is important. I know that I know I repeat myself in my videos a lot, and it's never intentional to aggravate people, but I bring up a lot about wearing gloves. And of course, we know about the dielectric grease. I bring it up a lot. But point being here, wear gloves, because I know quite a few people that have died from blood cancer. And I believe, you know, not that I'm doctor, you know, house, but all these chemicals from brake clean, carb cleaner, grease, anything that gets into your skin, into your blood, and then you're not on chat no more. So, I mean, try to wear gloves. You know, even if you got to go to Harbor Freight and buy some, grab some and keep them on when you're in the garage. I've already destroyed myself over the years, so it's too late for me. So how dare you bring up oil in this chat? 155 is the one for a spare. There's something about the way the new 165 tires are made. They aren't like the old ones. Has nothing to do with spare tire. Well, like Beetles and Supers. Yeah, I agree, Robert. And I've ran 165s, and so far I've not had an issue. So that means I will now because everybody brought it up, you know. But appreciate y'all. And Brian, I did make it. I'm in Australia. Brian, what time is it there? It's around. Is it around 3 or 4 in the middle of the night there? I'm not sure, but thank you for coming in. Pen grade 30 is always my go-to. Love the green stuff. Yeah, pen grade should have the high zinc in it. They used to call it Brad Pen. I ate the pizza Slade. I was starving. That's okay, Dino. And Iris said, thank you, Slade. And CJ, double glove. Yeah, not a bad idea. And thanks, Argo. I appreciate it. Whoop, and my screen jump. There we go. You didn't. Glad I made it. And don't reach into the ultrasonic cleaners while they're running. I know. See, I do repeat myself a lot. That can cause bone marrow problems. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, you know, but I try to steer people. My chair's creaking. I hope it don't break. That would be embarrassing on film. I just don't want to see anybody get hurt. That's all. You know, I watched my father die very badly of problems from breathing. And no, it wasn't smoking. It was from paints, hardeners, and epoxies and stuff. So take good care of yourself. Trust me. Wear a respirator, you know, wear gloves, you know, and do the best that you can to take care of yourself, because you wake up one day and bang, just like him, it was over, you know. True believer in a dielectric grease for rubber. Absolutely, Otto. It doesn't corrode rubber. And I've probably said that like 80 times in videos, which I should keep it up like that. Wow, and her granddad always taught me dumping your oil in the backyard and washing your hands in gas was good for you. How times have changed. Mitch, you know what? You are right. A lot of them, just get some thinner and clean your hands, you know, and not a good idea, you know. Hi, Pat. How are you? Using brake cleaner, wear a serious mask. Yeah. Even I picked up that Totally Awesome from the dollar store. I started doing that last couple years. And the hi, baby. The Totally Awesome is really wicked. That stuff, even though it's from the dollar store, this stuff cleans. I sprayed it once without a mask. It smelled like I was spraying straight acid. I mean, this stuff was brutal. So always wear a mask. Please, I'm begging you. What I seen my dad like in the end was not good at all. Some say use zinc oil is only for the break-in period. Oh, is that true, Vintage 76? See, I didn't know that. Shouldn't we worry about, let me reread. Some say use zinc oil. It's only for the break-in period. Okay. Because I didn't know, because of our flat tappets, or sorry, lifters, you know, if we needed to keep zinc in there because of the wear, you know what I mean? So Brian said 1:52 p.m. me Slade. Thanks, sir. Oh, 1:52 p.m. Wow. Okay. Maybe I'm thinking of the UK. I thought the UK was like 6 hours ahead of me. So I keep getting confused with that. Joseph Merritt said, can you tell me how to bleed out a hydraulic clutch on the Doom buggy? Hydraulic clutch, I've only had one to deal with that was non-VW related. No, I'm sorry, two. I had a 260Z that I bled off. And it was basically like I gravity bled it until it dripped steadily. Once it did, I closed it off, told Heather to hop in the car, and then straight to the floor. I'd open it, squirt, and repeat process. That's how I did it, and I've never had an issue with it. Slade, where are your glasses? Russ, I'm cheating, and here's how. I can't turn the camera around and show you, but I have my laptop plugged into right above my laptop is a 32-inch TV that I use for background noise when I'm working online on the website and that. But I'm able to make the screen really big, so I don't have to wear my reading glasses while I'm on here. Ha! Took me 10 or 20 chats before I figured out I could do that. Got to have the zinc for our flat tappets. That's what I was wondering. Not that I'm an oil specialist, but wait, I'm goofing off way too long. I got to catch up now here. Agreed, Otto. Yeah, Dino. Hey, Whitetail, how you doing, buddy? See, I told you I'm trying to catch up. I don't know how long he posted. Don't worry about being late, buddy. And Dave said, I watched a video on the sunroof rebuild. I'm going to have to do the same thing on my 74. A hard time getting it out. Should I just pry it out? You know what, Dave? I'm actually going to be doing that in about 4 weeks. So you're probably going to be done before me. But what I'm going to do on my 68 is going to be the same as what you're seeing on the video I did. It's just my videos, I think, are a little, I don't like to sound egotistical. I don't know how to say this. I think my videos are a little better now because I learned how to do camera angles and stuff better. So I don't know how much in a hurry you are. One, please buy your cables from Wolfsburg West. They make them in-house. They're very good cables. They won't break. Number two, if you're going to pry it out, just be easy. Don't get crazy, 12 beers deep and be pulling on it, just take your time, and pull it out slowly, a little firm, but just be easy. Just don't go crazy, CJ said 327 dielectric grease. I've had the same tube of dielectric grease forever. And there is Randy. How you doing, buddy? Randy. Somebody way back before you come in brought up, I can't scroll back that far. Somebody brought up bearings, and you and I just talked about that. You went through 3 pair of a certain brand of bearings recently, and they were out around before you got good ones. I just brought you up earlier. So Silverline, I forget. He brought it up earlier. And Dino said, hey, Whitetail. And just said, I've been using that awesome cleaner for years. It's so good. I should probably be diluted. Full strength will burn your lungs out. Yeah, that's the thing. I never cut it. I always use it full strength. Probably stupid. But yeah, you aren't kidding. That stuff's nasty. I wear a mask now when I use it. But boy, does it clean. And to make my headliner nice and white, they used to sell Wesley's Bleach White. Now it's by Black Magic, but it's the same bottle. I think they just bought Wesley's out. I sprayed some of my white headliner that's really poopy, and wow, that stuff, I mean, it was like bleaching it. So totally awesome. Took all the paint off my engine, Tshirts, washer interior. Wow. Yeah, awesome it's pretty brutal. There's no doubt. And it's from the dollar store. Go figure. My helper washed his hands with brake clean and glass cleaner. I'm like, really, wash his hands C+, wash the acid-based degreaser. I'm going to lose it. Yeah, that's bad. Should never be cleaning his hands like that. That is really, really bad. Okay, let me scroll through her quickly because I got really far behind. And hi, Randy. I'm a VR1 guy. Yes, a lot of people are. Hey, George, how are you? Sidetrack eating barbecue. Oh, there you go. That sounds fun. And the oil zinc debate is dangerous. It is, Vintage. I know. Uh-oh. Oh, no.